Hi everyone, today we're going to be looking at trigonometry with a calculator. So let's have a look. This is the calculator I'm using, Casio FX82ES, but if you've got a similar calculator, you should still be able to work with me. Alright, so if you've got sine x or sine theta equals to 0.5, how would I work out that x there? Because that's what I need to do. I need to get rid of this sine, right? So shift sine, which means I need to get rid of it, or it's an inverse sine. Okay, 0.5 is 30. So the angle there is 30. Now, how do I know it's an angle? So we've spoken about this before in the other videos, but if you're doing any work with sine x and the unknown is x or theta or alpha, then you're finding an angle in a right angle triangle. Okay, let's have a look at another question where you might be looking for an angle. Sine let's say B is equal to, and you work this out to be 0.668. Okay, all right, let's AC, always AC, shift sine 0.668. So the trick here is to close the bracket, because sometimes it'll give you an error. So double check you've done that. Now, if you see this long decimal, you know it's an angle that I'm after, but we don't really see angles in that format, do we? So B is equal to, press the SD button, or the degrees button rather, sorry. I think in some, no, it's the degrees button here. 41 degrees, 54 minutes, and 46.41 seconds. So if that was an exam, I would actually write all that down. Okay, so 46 degrees, I don't have the degrees thing now, but I'll do it later. 54 minutes, actually I'll do this. Things like this. Okay, so that should be degrees, but I don't have a degrees thing right now, so we'll just let it go. Okay, so that's my full size of that angle, right? But then how do I actually round it off to the nearest degree? So the trick is, it's like decimal places, but each of these is a unit. So that's 46, that's another unit, and that's another unit, okay? So to the nearest degree, I need to be looking at minutes. And for minutes, I need to be looking at seconds. So to the nearest degree, I'll be looking at minutes. If that number here is 30 or more, so if the minutes is 30 degrees or more, or 30 minutes or more, we move the degree up by 1. Otherwise it stays the same. That's the rule. Okay, in this case 54 is bigger than 30, so it's going to go to 47 degrees. And that's it. I'm just going to write degrees because it's frustrating me. Okay. All right. Okay, let's do another one where we're going to round down to minutes now. So this time it might be given to you like this. Cos x, okay, is equal to 3.4 divided by 2.5. Actually, it's opposite over adjacent over hypotenuse, so hypotenuse will be larger, so 5.8. Let's say that was given in the question, or somehow you got that working out. How would you work out what x is with a calculator? Okay, so AC again, shift cos this time. Now press the fraction key button because it helps me to see, and then go under, and then put 5.8, and then create, oops, 5 point, better use the thing, okay, and then we'll go next, and then we close the brackets, okay. Now, just be careful, it should say -1. If it doesn't, you're not doing it right. And to do that, you need to press Shift Cos. Okay, so then x, which is my angle, because we're working with angles now, is what? Remember we said it can't be 54 point, because angles is usually in degrees and minutes and seconds, right? So I need to press this button here. So it's 54 degrees. Okay, 6 minutes and 42.13 seconds. Let's do this rounding now to the nearest minute. So we'll have to look at seconds, and seconds here is 30 or more, so it's the same rule, but we're just looking at seconds now. So 30 or more, yep. So then in that case, I am going to move up the 6 by 1. So the answer is going to be 54 stays the same, of course. We don't touch that because we're not dealing with that. So 54 degrees and 7 minutes. Obviously in maths you would write minutes, you know, with the simples. Okay, so that's, you know, doing angles with a calculator. What about if you had sides? Watch my next video.